General Manager of MMC Garuda, Tuan Haji Muhammad Abjad Farooq, General Manager of MMC Garuda. Members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and thank you for joining us today. The objective of today's briefing is the announcement by MRT Corporation and MMC Garuda on the alternative routes following the active construction phase along the 51 kilometers MRT Sungai Buloh Kajang alignment. Our panel of speakers for this morning are Encik Amir Mahmud Razak, Director of Strategic Communications and Public Relations of MRT Corporation, who will present to us an introduction and overview of the overall project. Encik Adil Putra Ahmad, General Manager of MMC Garuda, will give a briefing on the alternative routes during the construction phase. After the presentations, we'll open the floor to questions. Now may I invite Encik Amir Mahmud Razak to present this morning's briefing.
Thank you, Mahmud. Good morning, Assalamualaikum to members of the media, colleagues who are here as well. Thank you for coming to our Kota Damansara Info Center this morning as we brief the media yet again on our progress for the very important Sungai Buloh Kajang line of the KD MRT project. As we announced several days ago, MRT has moved into active phase of construction now. You will see a lot of our hoardings, New Jersey barriers as well, along our work areas. As we work hard to deliver this key infrastructure to Malaysia, especially to KLItes, as we move towards 2017 when we deliver this full line. So, out of the 8 elevated packages, 7 has already been awarded and works are in full force. We have one more elevated package which we hope to award in the weeks to come. Then underground work package awarded, and all 7 works started at all 7 underground stations. And works at the northern quarter, the Semantan quarter, where the train actually goes underground, and the southern quarter, where the train goes up again above ground, are also ongoing actively. So, for along our 51-kilometer alignment, we are now buzzed with activity. I think you would have noticed it as well. So, by July 2017, the entire line should be running effectively and efficiently to serve December 2016, prior to that, we should have the first leg, the first phase from Sungai Buloh to Kelantan running. So as we move along in the weeks to come, especially after Raya, there will be traffic congestion in the city where we are starting our work. We can only expect this is only to be expected. So because of this traffic congestion, not just our work, other work happening around KL as KL progresses. Also, PDP has worked together to identify where are the crucial areas where construction work is going to adversely impact traffic. I'm not going to hold any punches. This is going to be a trying period for Kuala Lumpur traffic, but we are working towards improving overall problem in about 5 years' time. So, alternative and optional routes have been identified by PDP and with our agreement. So, the idea of this alternative route is not to give you a faster or shorter route. It's basically to avoid going to a construction area of MRT. So I hope people don't misunderstand this as being a solution to the traffic woes. Basically, it is going from Sungai Buloh to KLCT. There are certain areas along our alignment which will have a lot of work. So we will redirect or encourage people to take alternative routes such as the MRT. So after this press conference, what we will do is this data will be up online by Saturday on our KV MRT website, so that the public and the public can access the information directly. Also, at our information centers as this will be made available as well, or kiosks which are now in Tropicana and another location, and also the information truck which are now actively engaging with the public along its route. We are also at the moment considering other digital solutions, working with highway operators to use their notice gateways to put these notices on their media. We are going to tie up with media houses to ensure that when there is traffic updates on radio stations, we are to be able to also join in and inform them. So we will be updating these traffic centers of radio stations so that they can announce that when we have this traffic session. I will now ask Sheikh Adil Putra Ahmad to take over to show us some a video of us, to show some of you the video of our construction, how we're trying to take the construction challenge. So what you see is the first phase is utilities relocation. Those red, green and blue dots there are relocation of utilities. So they are moved to the side of the road because work will be done on the median of the road. This sample that we are showing you, this video, is actually in Taman Tun, the recreation of the Taman Tun work area. So once it's already relocated to the side, then the road is tarred, so that this becomes the alternative route when we halt the center lane on both sides. So this is how it looks like when we have closed up the center area to work. So remain 2 lanes. The commitment that we make is that we are going to close lanes. We are going to make sure that we will get an alternative lane back to for motorists. Then the bore piling takes place. I wish it was this quick. It's not going to be this quick, but basically bore piling is the best way to do it. So once the work is made, then you pour in the cement. So the sheet piling is installed so that we can do the excavation work to strengthen the area. So excavation to the pile cap socket level, and then the pile cap is constructed above this.
Advanced climbing system formwork will be used for the construction of piers.
So this is the pier construction, which uses the formwork method. Backfill the trench cap, and then you pick up the sheet piles again. We'll move on to the next area. Now at night, what's going to happen is if we have to close any lanes, we'll only do it between 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. This is again to ensure minimal disruption in traffic. So the SDGs, or the segmental box girders, will be launched. This is precast offsite. This is for the station construction. So it's done big offsite so that we get better quality control and everything else. So obviously between 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. traffic is less, so we are able to close one lane. These are the segmental box girders. What you're looking at now is the construction of the station, the space for the station after this.
The station concourse is built with precast beams supported by crosshead. Precast beams delivered to site by trailers from designated customers.
Again, this is the precast beams or the station floor. Also precast and delivered to the site so that we can have this installed. Okay, now when that level of works above is completed, road traffic reverts to a normal traffic flow. Netting is put below the station floor to ensure that any debris that falls is protected. So now the station is being constructed.
Further station construction activities continue above concourse level with traffic safely flowing underneath. Construction of elevated station continues till completion without further disruptions to traffic flow.
So that's how it looks like, the whole construction process. About 5 minutes on video, about 4 years in real time. So I'll let Adil now to take through the alternative traffic routes that has been identified for motorists in Kuala Lumpur.
Thank you, Chairman. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good morning to everyone here. So I will continue this briefing with a short overview. Continue with a short overview on how we intend to manage the traffic during this construction, followed by a preview of the alternative routes that we can suggest to use throughout the construction period. Okay, so short overview, explain to you a bit about the mitigating measures that we are taking, the strategy on how we're going to implement this, and finally the alternative routes like what Encik Amir mentioned. As you know, the alignment for the KB MRT passes through some of the most heavily congested roads. You can see these are some of the view of the where the alignment will pass on PJ, even in the city center. So once the construction work starts, then you can only expect the traffic situation to get worse. Okay. Since we started the construction work in 2012, some work fronts have opened up at various locations throughout the whole alignment from Sungai Buloh Kajang. And as the year progressed, more work fronts will be opened up. And eventually, when we get to 2015, almost all the areas will be opened up. Construction will end in 2017. But towards the last 2 years, a lot of the works will be concentrated above ground. So some of the traffic areas you can expect to be released from construction activities. Just want to highlight some sensitive areas. When we say sensitive, means areas that will be directly impacted by the construction works for the KB MRT. This basically gives you an idea of the alignment and where the sensitive areas are. So sensitive is denoted in orange. Non-sensitive or less sensitive areas are basically highlighted in green. You can see that if we start from Sungai Buloh along the old Batu Tiga Sungai Buloh Road, we consider that as sensitive areas because the works will be right next to the existing road. So in this area, where the Kota Damansara station and the Taman Industry station is, they are relatively away from the road, so we consider that as less